Okay, so here to talk about the TPMS sensors and replacing those on a 2008 Honda Odyssey. Here's the Odyssey here. It's a 2008 model EXL non-touring version. So these are the Honda sensors that came out of the tires. Can't even really see the part number on them, but here's one that's actually I'd started to take apart just to see what it was like on the inside. It's got these cover and a little circuit board and some goop on top of the battery there. It doesn't look like it's replaceable in any sort of easy way. This is one that I bought on eBay. I actually bought 4 of them. One of them was bad out of the box, so I got a 5th one here. And you can actually see some of the part numbers there. But these are the eBay sensors. And my goal here is to really try to find a way to replace these TPMS sensors with the lower cost ones from eBay. I'm sure we can all debate on if that's a good idea or not. I can give you an update hopefully on long-term longevity. But rather than paying $120 for the Autel MX ones, I'm going to try this route first and give you guys some feedback on how to program it and everything. So this is the Autel programmer tool here as well that I did get off of Amazon, and may just use it and send it back when I'm done with it. But the new sensors from eBay are all installed in all 4 tires. And then I was going to go through this program to show you how to program these to the computer on the van. So basically, just to give you a general idea, is if you buy the Autel MX sensors, and you pay the $120 for all 4 of them, then this machine, this tool will program those, and you can copy the IDs off of the Honda ones. You can scan those into the tool and then copy that ID to the new ones, and then as soon as you install them in the tires, your computer will see those just like it saw the old ones, and it'll think that it's all the same ones, and it'll just start working immediately. And that's the route that most people go. But you can also alternatively install these ones from eBay with different IDs on them, and those IDs you then have to program into the computer on the vehicle. And so that's what this tool can allow you to do as well. And I've already done it, and I'll go through that process now so that you see what that's like. But ultimately, at the end of the day, you've got that you can't change the IDs of the ones from eBay, or at least this tool won't allow you to do that. So you have to scan them into the tool and then upload them via the OBD cable to the computer on the vehicle. So that's what we'll do now. So I go into advanced mode on the tool, press yes. It's going to ask me to select my vehicle, Honda, yep. Odyssey, yep. 2008 to 2010, that's the vehicle I'm using. And then it'll give you these 4 options here. What do you want to do? You can diagnose them, and that'll kind of tell you where you're at. You can program the sensors to put, basically copy the old IDs onto the new MX sensors. But that program sensor section is really only good for the MX sensors, I believe. And then you can do position relearn, and this one is actually the one that I was using. I'm not sure if this is the only way to do it, but this is the way that I found successfully to do it. So I hit yes, and then I say I want to do the OBD relearn as a part of that. So I'm going to actually relearn the IDs to the OBD system. So I hit yes. Do you want to clear the previous data from the tool? Yes, I will. And then it's going to kind of give you some instructions on how to do this. And so you hit OK. And then it's going to basically say, hey, scan in the left front sensor, and you'll hit this little Wi-Fi button here at the bottom. And so I'm going to do that. I'll put it right up next to the TPMS. So there's the stem right there. I'll put it up here, and I'll hit the Wi-Fi. And you will see that it has found that sensor, 239 kilopascals, I suppose. And it says, okay, go to the front right and do the same thing. So I will come over here, and I will find that little guy there, and I will hit the button again. And so scan that one in. It saw that one. It's 250 kilopascals is the tire pressure it's reading. Do the back right. I got that one scanned in. And the back left. And get that one there. Boom. Okay, so now it says it's got all those. Now it says connect the OBD and turn on your ignition. So that's what I'll do. Plug in the OBD cable. Okay, so I've got the OBD cable plugged into the bottom. That goes to the OBD port on my van. I've got the ignition on, and I'm gonna say, okay, yes, continue. So now it says communicating with the vehicle. So in theory, it's gonna take these, writing the sensor ID to the ECU. So now it's writing those sensor IDs to the ECU. So write successful, please proceed with the following steps until the OBD relearns is successful. Okay. Communicating with the vehicle. Reading trouble codes. OBD relearn successful. Okay. And there you go. So it shows that you have the green Wi-Fi, shows that those are communicating, and actually the little green OBD plug icon there shows that it's successfully loaded the computer. I've actually had it before where that thing was red and it wasn't successfully connected for some reason. So all green on all sides, on all icons, showing the tire pressure in kilopascals for all the tires, and we are pretty much good to go. So then I just hit the N for exit. It says you want to turn the switch off and then switch your ignition back on, and then drive above 19 miles per hour for at least 10 minutes to make sure the stuff is working properly. And I've done that, and my TPMS light has gone off. It was flashing before. It's flashing now again because we haven't turned off the ignition and turned it back on. But basically, I turn my ignition back off. Who knows what it's going to do here, but I have driven it. It does flash for about the first 5 minutes that you drive it, and then it turned off, and it was working all perfectly after that. So I've done it successfully. It works, and as long as these eBay sensors hold up and the batteries in them are good for a while, you can do this whole system for about 35 bucks if you have the tool. So hopefully this is helpful to somebody, and I'm sure we'll all debate in the chat whether or not it's right to borrow tools from Amazon, and if you should buy things on eBay if you're a real mechanic. But I'm a real mechanic, and I'm going to check this out and hopefully provide a lower cost solution to the group, and that I can show you how to do this. All right, God bless. Thanks, everybody.